Wednesday today. This is the first time I'm talking on my studio vlog because I've been quite busy. This week is all about the prep for my launch next week of my autumn collection. So I'm sorting out my cards, I'm doing some test prints, making sure that things actually group together and taking stock of what I've got. I'm really pleased with them and how they're turning out so far, so I hope you guys will really like them too. And I also had some exciting, I don't know if it's exciting news, but something exciting happened this morning in that I passed 500 followers on my Instagram, so I'm really pleased, and thank you so much for everybody that's found me on there and all of your support. It's been really exciting. I think for my like 500 followers, do a draw this in your style because I've got a really cute idea, and it's something a bit different to the ones that I've seen. A lot of the ones that I see online are people, and I'm thinking about doing a little bear and seeing whether people take that and run with it, but we shall see. So I'm going to be getting on and I'll film some bits and pieces, and yeah, just a huge thank you so far for all of your support and for coming along for the journey. And if you want to like and subscribe this, that would be amazing, and I'll see where we go for the rest of the week, and I'll take you with me. Okay, bye. So I have my owl, my deer, and the dormouse. I think that's going to make such a beautiful set. I'm so excited. They're going to be really nice art prints as well, but I think they just look so nice as a little group for cards. So they're looking good. And then we have a little home is where the heart is, one with and without text. So I asked my Instagram followers which they preferred, with text or without text, and I think for an art print that would be really nice, but I think for a card, especially for something like a new home, the text one's really nice. I'm going to play around with the colours a bit more. I've made them a bit darker on this version, and I think I do prefer it. You can forgive the kind of slightly dodgy edges of these because they are just test ones, so they're not 100% perfect, hence printing double-sided because I don't want to waste any paper if I can help it, but I do want to test them on the actual paper that they are going to be on. So yeah, I think I prefer I think the house stands out better on this one than this one, and I do love the little text up there. So they're going well. And the little hedgehogs, I think that's so sweet. I think I need to maybe bring that design in a little bit or play with the corner here, because that blends quite nice, but that's a bit harsh with the border of the printer. I think the colours look really nice. I love that one. And then this one is from my gouache paintings, and then I actually scanned it in and then went over them a little bit in my iPad to bring out the colours a little bit more. With these ones, what I intend to then do is also hand draw over the top of them. I think it just works better. So I could try on my iPad, I suppose. Maybe I'll give that a go and see how it prints. I've just conscious that when I've done it before, the colours don't print out as nicely because there's such a contrast between the dark and the light. I'll give it a go. But again, I need to play around with this one a little bit more because it's too close to the edge. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day, I think. I want to actually consolidate what I've done as well, because I think that can be a really nice set. That can be a standalone. This design can be a standalone. And then this can be a really nice set. I think I'll make all of them, sorry, the light's all over the place. I think I'll make all of them available as individual cards. I kind of want to be able to group them a bit as well. I love Hedgie. I think I need to do something else with him. He needs some thought. And I love this little cottagey one as well. So yeah, that's basically my plan. Yeah, and I almost forgot, I've got some more. There's pumpkins and there's mushrooms. This one's turned out so nicely, so much nicer than I thought it would. I don't know what I really thought would happen. It's got a bit of a dodgy print line, but that's the printer, not the design. So good job, this one's a test print. But the colours are really beautiful. They're kind of pastel. I made them opaque in my iPad when I was drawing over them, so they're all the sort of same colour palette. They should go together, especially like these guys. And the pumpkins are really sweet. The pumpkins are kind of a bit plain. I'm not sure. They're a bit of a question mark for me at the moment. I don't know whether I need to have a bit of a rethink about their design. We shall see. But I'm really pleased with this. I think it looks really nice. I can imagine it being on the front of a notebook as well would be really nice. So many ideas. Planning and printing, I think, for most of the day. He needs thinking about. The colours on those ones are good now. Dormouse, owl and deer is good now. Mushrooms, happy with, just need to make sure that he prints well. So there, these three are the ones that need a little bit more thought, but that's good because I've got some time. Filming this, but I have a feeling I may have slightly cocked up the angle. I started this sort of like auto collection with my little hedgehog sketch, but I was kind of umming and ahhing as to what I actually wanted to do with him. And then I drew some more and I was still like, I'm not really sure what I want to do. So I took another look this afternoon and I thought, well, actually they'd be really cute with little captions around them. So we've got keeping cozy because he's all tucked up, walking in the crisp air, rolling with the weather because that's classic autumn, the smell of leaves because looks like he's having a deep breath, and this one's got like a little face that's just really happy saying hot chocolate anyone. I think that'll be really cute. So I'm going to get that printed out, and then that can go with these guys. And then there's a little hedgehog set. I think that'll be really cute. I need to play around with the contrast on that to make it bring out a bit more. So yes, that is what I've been doing. Morning, it is Thursday today, and you would not know it from the weather outside. It's terrible today. I mean, it's 9:30, and it feels like it could be 8 o'clock at night. Ooh. Hurricane Sally has been doing its thing, so we're in the like tropical depression bit of the hurricane, so we haven't got any of the like really super bad stuff. We've just got a lot of rain. So it's a bit of a cozy day today, which is fine by me. I'm going to be doing some editing. I'm going to be doing I need to actually see what I filmed for today, that classic thing that vloggers say of I wonder what I've actually filmed this week. Yesterday was a really productive day for me, so exciting things happening. So yeah, Mr. Bear got drawn yesterday. I'm going to make him into a card. I also kind of tweaked him to be made into a print. I finished the hedgehogs. Yeah, all sorts. Lots was going on yesterday. I was on a roll. I feel like I've just talked. We continue. So I'll see you in a bit once I've worked out what's going on. Bye. Hi, it's still Thursday. The weather has decided to cheer up, which is good. So this next bit is, so when I was editing, I was going through it and I had absolutely no idea where to properly fit it in. But basically what I'm about to show you is how I've actually made this card. So this is the mushroom pattern one that I was talking about earlier in the vlog. And when you actually look at it, you can see that it's a repeating pattern. So I thought it might be quite interesting to show you how I actually make a repeating pattern in Procreate. I know that people were quite interested in how I put the text GIFs that I use into my YouTube videos, so I made a video about that last week. So I'm just going to do a time lapse and maybe some captions of how I do it, and if you want any more detail or any more information, I'm happy to do a more step-by-step video about that if that's something that you'd be interested in. If it is, then let me know in the comments. I'll get on with that. The next bit will show you a kind of bit of an outline as to what I do. This is my mushroom document drawing. So I've been working on it as a square, but I actually want to make it into an A6 sized card. So I want to make the pattern repeat, and I want to make it bigger. So the first thing that I've done is make my drawing into a single layer. So the colour and the lines are just in one layer. I'm then going to add into that document a second layer, and I've coloured this one blue and changed the opacity down so that I can see my drawing through it. I'm then going to combine those into a group and duplicate that group. Once I've duplicated the group, I've got then 2 layers of that drawing, and I then move the drawing up and down from the screen at this point. So this allows me to see any layer of overlap between the 2 pieces of the drawing, because what you're essentially getting here is from your one piece, you're splitting it in half so that you've got a repeatable pattern, so you've got the bottom and the top. By adding the dark layer in, you can see that you've got, whether you've got any weird areas where the 2 halves cross over, which will affect how your pattern repeats. So you basically want to fiddle around with this until you've got the most perfect crossover that you can get. It takes a few turns. You basically want to get it so that there's no white or extra dark blue. And then once you've done that, you can delete in the groups, you can delete the dark colour from that, so you're just left with your drawing. So I used this method to basically just repeat the pattern across an A4 size piece of paper, because that rectangular size can then be made into an A6 card. But at this point it's good to mention that actually when I was doing this extended pattern repeat, I realised that areas of my drawing had big holes in. So specifically at the top and the bottom of the square, where I'd obviously drawn the mushrooms onto a square canvas, so the top and the bottom bit of that square didn't have any pattern in it. So I went back into Procreate and had a play with it. So once I'd filled out the design a little bit more, I was really happy with it. So I used the same process again to lay it down onto the A4 piece of paper, and then I was really pleased with it. So that was the end result. So that brings us to the end of this week's studio vlog. I hope that was useful. If you've got any questions, please do let me know, and if it was helpful, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be doing more studio vlogs and little helpful hint vlogs as we go along. Okay, bye!